What's up? It's your boy Be Nasty to him, and today we're gonna do Town Hall 8 Upgrade Priority. Now, Town Hall 8 is one of my favorite town halls simply because now your world is being opened up to a wide array of attack strategies and a wide array of defensive strategies. So let's get to it. When you get to Town Hall 8, there's a lot of new things that you're going to get that you have to buy. You're going to get another elixir storage. You're going to get another gold storage. You're going to get a second. You're going to get a second dark drill. You're going to get a second dark barrack. You're going to get a dark spell factory. You're going to get an extra bomb. You're going to get a couple of extra traps. You're going to get a couple of extra air bombs. You're going to get another dark mine. You're going to get a skeleton trap. So there's a lot of new things that you're going to get. Not to mention, you're going to get some new defenses. You're going to get a third. You're going to get a fourth mortar. You're going to get a third wizard tower. You're going to get another archer tower. So there's a lot of things that you're going to get. There's some good news. Good news is you don't have to upgrade a spell factory. So that's good news. You don't have to upgrade camps. That's good news. So those are two things that you do not have to upgrade at this town hall. And you're also going to get 50 new walls. And you are going to get a new Tesla. These things are not in the order that you're going to purchase them, obviously. Just letting you know the things that you're going to get that are brand new. So let's get into upgrade orders. First, let's start with purchase orders. The way you want to do these is everything that takes literally 30 minutes or seconds to build, you're going to do that. So you're going to go ahead and build out your storages. Build those out first. You're going to build out your archer tower. It takes like 8 minutes or something like that to build. Then you're going to build out you're going to build out everything basically. So you're going to build out your Tesla, your mortar, your whiz tower. Not in particular order, but add all your new defenses, buy all your new walls. That's your first priority. And you're going to buy all of your bombs and traps. Get those things bought ASAP. Now, what you're going to do after you've bought all your defenses, you don't need to build a second dark barrack. You don't need to build a second dark drill right now, and you don't need to build your dark spell factory. We're going to be doing those things, but that's not how you want to spend your elixir coming into this town hall, because there's some important upgrades. So let's get into the upgrade order. As I've stated, in every town hall is important. This town hall is extremely important. Upgrade your clan castle to where you get 25 slots. You want to upgrade that. That should be your first gold upgrade after you've built everything. Upgrade that. After you've upgraded your clan castle, next thing you're going to do is the same thing that we have done at every town hall level. You're going to upgrade your laboratory. So the first, after you've built your new defenses and your new storages, that's what you're going to do. Clan castle, laboratory. And when I say build, I mean just to level 1. That's all you want to do. Now some of those take literally minutes or an hour. So you can go ahead and upgrade them until we start talking about, you know, 12 hours a day. Then you don't want to move any further. You want to get these two things started as soon as possible. And once your laboratory is done, take a wild guess what the first thing we're going to throw in this laboratory? Dragons. With level 3 dragons, you now have a 3-star attack. Simple. There's no other troop that you can do one upgrade with on this game and have a 3-star attack. It's not going to happen. But dragons, you can. So you're going to upgrade your dragons. After you upgrade your dragons, guess what you need with dragons? You need to upgrade your lightning. Remember I told you to hold off on this Dark Spell Factory? Well, that's the reason I told you to hold off on the Dark Spell Factory. If you don't have level 5 lightning, really your Dark Spell Factory is pretty much useless. Sure, you can bring a poison, but it's not that important. So, after we have now brought our, now we upgrade our dragons, next thing we're going to upgrade is our lightning. After we upgrade our lightning, then we're going to build our Dark Spell Factory. Because now you can take 2 level 5 lightnings, request a earthquake, which is one of the reasons that we upgraded our clan castle in the first place, because it gives us the ability to receive a dark spell. So you request an earthquake, and then once it's done, you can bring your own poison. So now you can take 2 lightnings and a raid spell. So by this time, your raid should be at level 4. That's sufficient for right now. I'm not going to worry about upgrading any of those things. Defensive wise, we all should know the routine. If you watch the Town Hall 7 video, what am I going to say? Air defense. Air defense, air defense, air defense. These air defenses should be upgraded to level 6. I'm sorry. To level 6 ASAP. When I say ASAP, me personally, I put all 3 builders on them immediately. Let's get them done. After I've done the two things, the priority things that I told you about, which was the laboratory and the clan castle. Now I'm working on air defense. We want to get this air defense squared away, so therefore we can do what? We can defend against the most powerful attack. Almost every Town Hall 8 in the world has level 3 dragons. This is why at Town Hall 8 and below, as I've stated, there's no reason to do a 0.5. When we talk about 0.5s, that's where, we don't buy new defenses. We only focus on existing defenses and somewhat to try to keep our war weight low. Well, if you don't upgrade your dragons, if you don't upgrade your air defense to level 5, to level 6, then you're still vulnerable to level 2 dragon attacks. So you'll get 3-star by Town Hall 7. So it serves no purpose. So you want to get those done. The next thing I highly recommend, and one thing that I do is I'll upgrade 2 air defenses at one time, and I'll start working on Teslas. Because at Town Hall 7, you have multiple upgrades. This is the first Town Hall that you will see where you have multiple upgrades. And what I mean by that is Teslas go all the way to level 6. So you start off with 2 level 3s if you've done what you should have done at Town Hall 7. You've maxed out your Teslas. So you have 2 level 3 Teslas and you bought another one at level 1. I would work on that level 1, get it to level 3, and then I would keep working on Teslas to get them all the way to 6. They're expensive and they're time consuming. So you need to do that. But air defense first and foremost. It's just that simple. Or you'll get attacked by Town Hall 7s. Doesn't matter. You'll get 3-star by Town Hall 7 if you don't have level 6 air defense. Then I work on Teslas. But in the meanwhile, while I work on Teslas, I'm going to throw 1 builder on Archer Towers. Why Archer Towers? What are we defending against? Dragons. I'm trying my best to lay this point out that if you are a war-oriented player, you need to defend against the most prevalent attack, which is dragons. One laboratory upgrade, and you have level 3 dragons. There's plenty of attack strategies at Town Hall 8. You have hogs. You have mass Valkyrie attacks. You have Govahole, which is a combination of using golems, Valks, and hogs. You have Go Wipes, where you have a combination of golems, Pekkas, and wizards. So there's many different troop combinations that people use. But guess what? If you're going to do a Govahole, not only do you have to have unlocked Valkyries, you have to unlock golems, and you have to upgrade your hogs, because you're not going to be successful against a Town Hall 8 simply because you now have 4 giant bombs. So you have 2 double giant bomb locations. When I say double giant bombs, that's where you put 2 together. Level 2 hogs will die. So it's not going to work anyway. So you don't have to worry about that. You will only see that against someone that's been at Town Hall 8 for a very long time. And by the time they've been at Town Hall 8 for a very long time, you will be able, it wouldn't be your mirror, and it's probably not someone that's going to be attacking you to begin with. But everybody is going to get dragons. So we're going to upgrade everything that's going to defend against dragons first. Air bombs, air mines, important. Teslas, Archer Towers, air defense. We're not going to worry about mortars. Mortars do no damage to Pekkas. They do no damage to golems. They do very little damage to Valkyries. So, and hogs move too fast for mortars to even target them. They're usually gone from the area that the mortar fires. So you don't want to focus on any of those. We're going to do them. Don't get me wrong. We're going to do them, but we're going to do them last. We're going to do them last for 2 reasons. One of the reasons we're going to do them last is simply because they're not as effective. The second reason, when we go back to what we talked about in terms of war weight, mortars and wizard towers carry more war weight than do any of your other defenses. So unless you want to be matched against a high level Town Hall 8, I highly recommend that you don't focus on them. Yeah, it's easy for someone to do them simply because they're cheaper, but we don't do things just because they're cheaper. That's not our goal. That's not our strategy. Our strategy is not to do things simply because they're cheaper. We want to do things with a purpose of defending. So you're going to do cannons and you're going to do Archer Towers. Once again, at every Town Hall level, except for Town Hall 9, which I'm going to cover in my next video about the Town Hall 9 upgrade order, it's not a preference between cannons or Archer Towers. At Town Hall 7 and 8, it should always be Archer Towers before cannons, because Archer Towers defend against dragons and cannons don't. Simple. Walls. You want to get your walls even with your other walls. So if you've done everything correct, you should have all level 7 walls. You want to get your new walls up to level 7. However, they don't take priority over any of these things, because walls don't prevent dragon attacks. They prevent against go wipe attacks and Govaholes, which we'll talk about a little later. So defensive priority is simple. If it defends against dragons, upgrade it quick, fast, and in a hurry. So you want to get your air defense first. You want to constantly be working on your Teslas, and you want to be working on your Archer Towers. Then do cannons. Then do wizard towers, and then mortars last in terms of that. Now let's go back to when we're going to start purchasing some of these other things. So now that we've upgraded our dragons to level 3, and we upgraded our lightning to level 5, and we've already we've already purchased our Dark Spell Factory. Now it's time to start considering what type of attacker we're going to be. There's no right or wrong way to do this because obviously we're going to use dragons a lot, but all bases are not draggable. Understand that. There's going to be bases where you're not going to be able to use drags. You may have to use a different attack strategy. So you need to focus on what attack strategy that's going to be. If you want to be the person that go wipes, well, if you want to be the person that go wipes, the first thing you need to do is, after you've done all of the above, you need to upgrade one of your barracks so you can get P.E.K.K.A.s. Now, I don't recommend this. Level 1 and level 2 P.E.K.K.A.s are bad. They're not sufficient for a 3-star war attack. And it takes a lot of elixir. Level 3 P.E.K.K.A.s cost 6 million elixir to upgrade, and it's 12 days. So it's going to take a long time to get an efficient go wipe. However, there is an attack that you can get a little quicker and a little easier, which is what I recommend. So now I would go ahead and build, instead of get my second dark drill so I can start amassing some dark. And then you should upgrade your dark storage. You're going to have to upgrade your dark storage at Town Hall 8 because everything that you're going to be upgrading costs more dark than what you were allotted at Town Hall. At Town Hall 7, you're capped at 20,000. Well, you can't upgrade anything at 20,000. So after dragons go to 3, my next upgrade would be hogs to 3. I would put hogs in the laboratory and go to 3. 30,000 dark. While my hogs are cooking, while my hogs are upgrading, I would now upgrade my barrack. I would upgrade my barrack to level 3 so I can get Valks. And then I'd upgrade it to level 4 so I can get golems. After your hogs come out of the laboratory at level 3, I would immediately put them back in there and go to level 4. It costs 40,000 dark. Keep in mind, I haven't said anything about this king because it's not important right now. King upgrade is secondary at Town Hall 8. Unless you are planning to be a go wiper. If you're planning to be a go wiper, then king is important. So if your attack strategy is going to be go wipe, then I would constantly be upgrading my king while my P.E.K.K.A.s are being upgraded. So if you want to use go wipe as your alternate attack to dragons, you're going to build the P.E.K.K.A. barracks, and then you're going to upgrade your P.E.K.K.A.s nonstop till they get to level 3. And in the meanwhile, you'll be putting all your dark into upgrading your king to level 10. The alternative method to that is to start upgrading hogs. So you can do a hog attack or you can do a Govaho. If you have level 4 hogs, level 1 Valks, and level 1 golems, you can 3-star a lot of Town Hall 8s. Maybe not a max, but you can 3-star a lot of them. But remember, you're brand new to Town Hall 8, so you shouldn't be attacking max Town Hall 8s to begin with. So the way I've done all of my accounts is I've went hogs to 3, Valks to 2, hogs to 4, golems to 2, P.E.K.K.A. barrack last, and then P.E.K.K.A.s to 3. That's the way I've done it because go wipe is really a 2-star attack. I mean, it can be a 3-star attack, don't get me wrong. I've seen people 3-star Town Hall 9s with go wipes. It can happen, but it usually runs out of steam. Govahos And hog attacks generally don't run out of steam if you know how to use them properly. Then I would work. Then I would focus on. I would upgrade wizards. Then I would upgrade. Well, let's back up a second. If I'm going to be using hogs, I would then upgrade my heal spell. I would upgrade heal spell maybe in between. Maybe I do level 3 hogs, then I upgrade my heal, then I do level 4 hogs. It gives you time to accumulate the dark that you need, because it's not that easy just to get 70,000 dark as a new Town Hall 8, because you haven't upgraded any raiding troops yet. So it's a little difficult. So I may do level 3 hogs, level 5, then level 4 hogs, because your troop is only good as the spells behind it. Always keep that in mind. Then I would do wizards. Then I would do giants. Then I would do archers, barbs, balloons, and in any order you want to. However you want to raid. If you want to do goblins, however you want to raid, then that's when I would do my raiding troops. Definitely, sweeper needs to be done. You want to get that to level 4 as soon as possible. The stronger the sweeper, the better you are to defend against drags. So just for a brief recap, buy all new things with the exception of the second dark barrack, the dark drill. Those will be the thing, and the dark spell factory. Those will be the 3 things that I hold off on purchasing until I have got my dragons in the laboratory. Once dragons in the laboratory to 3, lightning to 5, build your dark spell factory. So now you can bring 2 lightnings, 1 rage, 1 earthquake. You can upgrade your dark spell factory if you want to use an earthquake. I recommend not upgrading the dark spell factory until you have troops that you can actually start using earthquakes with, where you want to start bringing 3 earthquakes and get an earthquake donated to you. So that's once you get your go white built out. That's once you get your Gova hole built out. Then you can upgrade that. I mean, it's a choice. If you want to bring haste instead of poison, then you might want to upgrade it, but it's not a priority. We're talking about priorities and what's going to definitely make you a 3-star machine and help defend against 3 stars. Defensive wise, we're going to always focus on this group of defenses that defend against dragons. So we're going to always keep these cannons up out of here. We're going to keep these cannons up out of here. We're going to get these Teslas up in here, and we're going to get these wizard towers up in here with these archers. These mortars and these cannons we're going to save for a later time. I mean, I definitely would probably do cannons before wizard towers, just for war weight purposes, because once you've raided archer towers and your air defenses, you're fine. But let's keep in mind, you have to upgrade archer towers twice at Town Hall 8. They go to level 10, so you're going to upgrade them twice. You're going to have to upgrade your wizard towers twice, because they go to level 6. So you're going to upgrade them twice. You're going to need to upgrade your cannons twice. They go from 8 to 10. Everything else you just do once. Get these storages upgraded as soon as possible. You can sprinkle them in if you have some extra gold or elixir, because that's what's going to protect your air defense. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. I know it was a long video, but Town Hall 8 is one of my favorite Town Halls because of just the versatility that it brings. You now have, at Town Hall 7, you just ran drags. That's about all you ever did at Town Hall 7, other than raiding. Town Hall 6, all you ever did was bring giants and archers and barbs. But Town Hall 8, you have a wide array of attacks. You have your hogs, you have your go wipe, you have your, even some people use the go wee wee where they get witches donated to them. You have the go for hole. So you have a lot of different attacks. I mean, you have ballooning where you actually can attack with level 5 balloons and minions. So you have a lot of options. So just keep that in mind. This is Be Nasty to Him. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. I'm out. Peace.